4 straight, the UTEP Miners. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Miners will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
To the air, it's Sperry. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hoffman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's going to run it.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Breaks it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Miners offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese.
He's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Bravo. On target. Bulldozes his way through. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Erickson. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick strike complete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Marco. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Dropping back, it's Bravo. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through? That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding open areas. Runs through a tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Dumps it off in the flats. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And Listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Bring in the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires it. On target to the left. Smashes ahead. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Bravo. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
It's complete to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move, he fires. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll pull it down and... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to throw. It's Bravo. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for once.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gives it on the option. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Cowboys are on the move.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never develops. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UTEP. The AT unit on the field. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. On the run, it's Marco. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bravo. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Miners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. State has it back and the offense is on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. Listen, this offense practices 2 minutes every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he runs it in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease, it's Marco. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Bravo. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Miners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. He might want another play. To the air, it's Tollefson. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got him. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Trying to set up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adapting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the game.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though they're running...
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Reads it, fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to throw, it's Bravo. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it then.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They just keep firing. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Miners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the option. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Chants team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. To throw, it's Bravo. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Skips away from pressure.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Looking for space. It's Marco. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bravo. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Miners are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
He's trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, it's Bravo. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending it.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.